Hey, it is Kenny, Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Please like and subscribe. I sincerely appreciate that. In this video, I'm going to give my top 10 of the Carpenters, what I think are the Carpenters' greatest hits, or at least my favorite. I'm going to count down from 10 down to 1, so I'm going to give what I think is the best of the best. But these are all, as I always say in these videos, very subjective. We all have our personal opinions of what sounds great, what sounds pleasing to our ears. And he had so many fabulous hits the Carpenters did that, you know, there's going to be a lot of various differences of opinions in terms of which one is number one and which one sounds best and pleasing to your ears. But I'm going to give mine, my top 10 and my number one in this video of this amazing vocal brother and sister duo. They were together from approximately 1965 to 1983, somewhere in that time frame, with Karen Carpenter handling the lead vocals, and Richard Carpenter. Whoa, he was underrated in terms of his role with the group, because on stage you think he takes a backseat to Karen, but no, he was just important to that group as anybody, just as much as Karen, because he was a fabulous producer, arranger, you know, took care of a lot of the background harmonies and vocals. He was just important to the to that combo as Karen Carpenter was. I was, gosh, probably, I was real young when they had their hits, but to me, regardless of the genre or the music you liked at the time, everybody knew about Carpenter songs. At that time, I was into R&B and stuff, and, you know, probably through my mother and probably other influences around me, radio, so on and so forth, I knew about the Carpenter songs. They were that great, that they were that, in terms of a widespread, in terms of their reach of an audience. They reach a huge audience, regardless of the genre that you love. Their songs were so beautiful that you could not miss or be reeled in to the beauty of their musicianship, their sound, their vibe. Just an amazing, amazing brother and sister act. It's too sad that they had to end it so soon because of Karen's unfortunate passing, but they were an amazing group in which I was a huge fan of, and became a bigger fan as I got older. But I was a fan, and I was used to their songs, hearing their songs when I was younger. They were having a lot of their hits when I was, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. So even at that age, I was aware of their music. But I don't have a lot of their material, to be honest with you. A lot of the albums, I simply don't. I'm going to show you the ones I have before I get to my top 10 and count down to number one. But I don't have a lot, but I'll show you what I have. They were on A&M Records, and this is their Ticket to Ride album. Great picture of the brother and sister in the back. This is their Close to You album. That's an amazing song, by the way. This is an American pressing or copy of the record. And this one right here is a UK pressing of the record. The album simply called The Carpenters. This is one version of it. And there's another version of it as well, of the same album, a different cover. A Song for You album. A Kind of Hush. Their Christmas album, Old Fashioned Christmas, the Carpenters. Christmas Portrait. Oh no, the Christmas Portrait is the name of this album. And this is just a compilation album. Yesterday Once More. It has 26 of their hits. It's a 2-album set, I believe. Maybe 3. It's an album simply called The Carpenters. And one featuring Karen Carpenter. And this is their greatest hits album, 1969 to 1973 is the album. And I also have that on Super Audio CD as well. This has a CD layer. It's a cool, if you're into SACDs, it's pretty cool to have. But I'm going to get to my top 10. And like I said, please share your top 10 in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But I'm going to start it off with, they did a version of a song called This Masquerade. Now, their version of a song, although it was pretty good, it was no match, in my opinion, to George Benson's version. George Benson's version was far superior. But the Carpenters' version was good enough to make my top 10, and it's at number 10. The next song was issued in 1973. Oh, wait, by the way, this Masquerade was issued in 1973. The next song is called Top of the World. It was a song that was a hit also by country singer Lynn Anderson in 1973. Top of the World is at number 9. At number 8 is Rainy Days and Mondays. That was issued in 1971. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Top 100 charts. It was written by Paul Williams and Roger Nichols. And I remember that song because I'm a Dodger fan. And the Dodgers played the Montreal Expos in the early 70s. It could have been early 80s, I'm sorry, in a playoff game. It was game 5 of a 5-game series. I'll try and keep this short. Anyway, it was game 5 of a 5-game series, and it was raining around that time, around the time of the game, around leading up to the game. And I think in the 8th or 9th inning, the Dodgers, one of their star players named Rick Monday, hit a home run to give the Dodgers a lead, and the Dodgers went on to finally go to the World Series. I think it was 1981. It could be 1982. But anyway, I remember the headline in the paper said, Rainy Days and Mondays, because Rick Monday hit the home run. It was raining leading up to the game, around several days leading up to the game. And the game was played on a Monday. So every time that song comes on, Rainy Days and Mondays, I think of Rick Monday hitting that home run. So that is number 8, Rainy Days and Mondays. At number 7, Yesterday Once More. It was written by Richard Carpenter and John Bettis. Yesterday Once More is one of my favorite Carpenter songs. At number 6, this song was written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Matter of fact, Burt Bacharach covers this on this album. Song Close to You. And it's actually a great song. It's really an amazing sounding song. And again, it's Karen Carpenter and her amazing, beautiful voice, just hitting it out of the park. Close to You at number 6. And number 7 is one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time. It's called Merry Christmas, Darling. It was issued in 1970. At number 5, Merry Christmas, Darling. At number 4, We've Only Just Begun. This song won 2 Grammys in 1971, and it was first issued in a bank commercial. Crocker National Bank used the song, but not the Carpenters' version of the song. Before the Carpenters recorded their version of the song, Paul Williams did a version of the song for this commercial for Crocker National Bank to attract new and young, customers to their bank. And then after that commercial, the Carpenters did their amazing version of the song, and it was just fabulous. So Only Just Begun. That's a fabulous, almost like a fabulous wedding thing. So at number 4, We've Only Just Begun. And number 3 is Superstar. Now my top 3 all can be number one. You could just interchange them. They're just that great. Number 3, Superstar. And Luther Vandross also did a great version of the song Superstar. And number 2, For All We Know. I just love her. You love Karen Carpenter's distinctive voice and her amazing vocals on all these songs. But that was written for the 1970 film Lovers and Other Strangers. And it won an Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1971. For All We Know at number 2. At number 1 is something that probably is not on the top of most people's Carpenters' number 1 list, but it's mine. And it's from the movie Bless the Beast and the Children. And matter of fact, this song was nominated in 1972, I think, for Best Original Song, for Best Song. But she was beaten out by Brother Isaac Hayes, the theme from Shaft. But Bless the Beast and the Children, issued, I believe, in 1972, is my favorite Carpenter song, and one I actually think is the best. It's just simply a beautiful song. I'll leave the links to all these songs, if I can find them, on YouTube in the description below. Please leave your top 10, your top 1, your top 5 in the description below. Thank you very much for viewing my video. Please like and subscribe. God bless, strong love, and peace to all worldwide.